being cheeky and recording opening my third Advent thingamajig on the 2nd day of December, because there will be no daylight when I get home from work. And, oh, sheep in snow. I've picked a little Advent parcel from Jeanette for today. So this is her Christmas card that she sent me. Oh, she hopes that 2021 is better than 2020. Don't we all, Jeanette? Don't we all? I still can't put my cards up yet, so they're going back in the envelopes and I'm tucking them into the back of my Advent box. And when I decorate for Christmas, I'll put them up. Oh, look. It's a little drawstring bag with a reindeer on it. Oh, these are gorgeous. And reusable, which is, you know, always a bonus. Oh, nice. I wonder if that's Easy Knitter. Jeanette does love her some Easy Knitter, and those neons just make me wonder if it's one of John's. I like that. And a little badge. You are fantastic. Noot noot. This is a bit of an in-joke with my little group of knitty friends, and that's Pingu, and Pingu says noot noot. And because there might be children watching, and when I upload a video, YouTube asks me specifically every time, is this video suitable for children? I can't tell you what the end of our noot noot phrase is, but yes, that's very funny. Thank you, Jeanette. Oh, that's made me laugh. Oh, that's hot. I've got hot winter spice Ribena in my mug. And I let the kettle boil a little bit too long. So I'm recording today's video, tomorrow's video, today. I think that's how time works. Because I'm going to be busy at work, and although I might do a little bit of Vlogmas filming at the gym one day, tomorrow I'm quite busy with clients and there's a lot of faffing. So I thought, while I'm weaving in the ends, some of the ends on Jocelyn's chili podster mitts, I would sit down and have a little chat to you. I'm wearing my Cozy Classic Raglan by somebody whose name I can't remember. These mitts were supposed to be finished in time for Jocelyn's birthday, which, as I'm sure you know, was the 1st of December. She said she'd be very happy with one mitt for her birthday and one mitt for Christmas. But I thought she deserved a whole pair by her birthday. So unfortunately I ran out of time. And because these have got individual finger nubbins, my goodness, there's a lot of ends. I was hoping to get some woven in yesterday, but yesterday was nuts. Anyway, there we go. One thing I thought I'd just have a chat with you about today is people often ask me, how do I keep on top of things, given that I run a gym and Cartref Yarn and the retreat, and I've got children and a house to run and all the rest of it. So I often sort of get people saying, goodness me, how do you find the time? And the honest answer is, I don't always find the time. But I am the sort of person that enjoys, not necessarily enjoys, I like routine and timetables and things like that, because it means I can think once, make a plan, and then do it. And of course, life always gets in the way, the best laid plans and all of that. But it does mean that I end up rescheduling things rather than cancelling them and then forgetting I was supposed to do them and then having a panic a little bit later on. So there's a couple of different systems I follow that mean that mostly everybody has clean pants, and usually there's something to eat in the fridge. So yeah, I thought I'd talk you through that. In terms of the house, not terribly interesting. I found a lady on Instagram. Her name is Gemma Bray, and how did I come across her? It was Emma of Elderwood Craft that was talking about this lady and how she has a sort of a system for making sure the housework gets done and doesn't, take over your life and start giving you silly ideas about what is and isn't required. So I found her on Instagram, and she's on there as the Organised Mum Method, or TOM, TOMM for short. And she seems like a really fun lady. She's British, and she really gets, what it's like trying to run a house and kids and a business and all the rest of it. And her system is, you have some jobs that you do every day, like the washing up and making the beds and stuff like that. And then she reckons you should spend about 15 minutes a day on those daily tasks, and then half an hour a day in one room of your house. And she has a schedule. Mondays is Mondays is the front room. Tuesdays is bedrooms. Wednesdays is hall, stairs and landing. Thursdays is kitchen, and Friday is a different room on a rotating basis. And then you have weekends off housework. So that was the system I was using for about the last year probably, and it worked really, really well. And the idea is you only spend half an hour in each room, and she actually creates playlists on Spotify. So you can just clean until the music stops, like some sort of party game. And the idea is that you stop after half an hour, even if you haven't finished the entire room, you just do half an hour. And when you come back to it the next week, you'll get a little further through it, and it keeps on building up. So I found that worked really well. But then I started getting busier and busier, more PT clients, more work, more wool work, that sort of thing. And I was really struggling to keep up. And then COVID hit, which meant that the cleaning at the gym has really had to go up a notch, which is absolutely fine. Don't have a problem doing it, but my goodness, I was spending so much time cleaning. So we found a cleaner. She comes once a week. She does 2 hours a week. And whilst it's lovely and very helpful, it certainly doesn't mean that I don't need to do any cleaning. So I sort of carry on with the Organised Mum Method, half an hour a day, and that keeps us going. In terms of feeding people, I found another lady on Instagram. This is really quite recent, just in the last 6 or 8 weeks. And she's called The Batch Lady. And she's a lovely Scottish woman, lives out in the lowlands of Scotland on a farm. And she came up with a system whereby you can cook a load of meals in advance that have the same base ingredients, and you can make sort of, I think it's 10 meals for 4 people in about an hour. And the idea being that you then freeze those meals. So you cook once a week, and then you can eat 5 nights a week by just defrosting stuff from the night before. And we're used to batch cooking. If you watched any of our quarantine cuisine videos that we did during the first lockdown, you will have seen Dave cooking. He enjoys cooking. But I was struggling with the weeknights, just being so busy. So I've started using the Batch Lady method with a few tweaks, and that's working really well. So on the weekend, I'll spend an hour and a half in the kitchen, and then we'll have dinners for the rest of the week. So that works quite well. One thing I am struggling with is online shopping. I just forget to do it in time, and suddenly we haven't got anything to eat, and you can't get a delivery slot. So I still end up going to the supermarket. The other thing I do is I do have a planner that I use. I suppose it might be bullet journaling. I don't really follow that system terribly much. But I recently needed a new notebook, so I bought myself a new notebook. And it's called Otter, it's a brand called Ottergami. Can you see the name on the back? There you are. And yeah, it's just, I like the dotted square pages. Those are my Christmas stamps that just fell out. And I have some, not sure if I can show you this page, if there's any information on it. If I cover up that bit, I think you can look at it. So I have some lists set up. So I've got the gym, wool work, so the retreat and Cartref Yarn, personal things, and then I've got some random to do. So these are kind of goals that I think ahead of in the week. What do I want to do? And I write those down there and I can tick them off. And then this is just scrappy things like pick up a prescription, Asda online shopping, or book a dump run, pay a parking ticket, that sort of thing. Just quick things in your brain you can strike through. And then this is my sort of little daily list of jobs that I must do every day, or at least as much as possible. So I have my, I've got to train 3 times a week, get my steps in, open the post every day, that kind of thing. So I tick those off. I always have the month calendar down the bottom here. I find that really useful, just so I know when the end of the month is coming, that I can get the wages to the accountants in time to pay my staff and things like that. And then if I've done well, I get to colour in a bunting triangle, which I know sounds really stupid, but I find it very motivating. And you can sort of see, I don't have to be perfect, but I do have to get some, you know, a good chunk of things done. And what's slightly hilarious is that the page I just showed you was for last week. And not only did I not get through very much last week, but I didn't even get around to setting this week's up. So I think what I might do is just add a new date at the top and carry on with this page. And maybe I can colour in a few more bits of bunting by the end of this week. So that's how I do it. It doesn't always work. Life always throws you a curveball. Like suddenly 2 of my boys are doing school from home because of COVID cases in their year. And obviously there was Jocelyn's birthday this week. My laptop died, so I had to spend some of today setting up a new laptop, and it is, what is it? It's 1:20. And I haven't actually managed to start doing any wool work stuff yet. So Jen, if you're watching this, I apologise, I'm on it. So that's generally how I keep on top of things. I would love to know if you have any tips and tricks. Let me know what you do down below in the comments. And yeah, maybe we can all help nudge each other on and get through a bit more stuff. I know it's difficult times at the moment, and people say, you know, be kind to yourself. You don't have to achieve lots and lots, and you absolutely don't. But I am much happier and healthier when I'm busy. And I don't beat myself up if I don't get things done. But it does give me a sense of momentum and a feeling of control when a lot of stuff is not in our control at the moment. And I needed some colouring pencils to be able to colour in my bunting triangles when I'd had a good day. And I just went to a local sort of pound shop. I just wanted some dead cheap ones. And the cheapest pack of colouring pencils I could find were scented. So now I have scented colouring pencils. I'm sure my productivity will go through the roof. Anyway, thank you very much for watching for today. I managed to weave in a few ends. So this actually makes it so that there's knitting content. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.